Hello, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Emily. Up there is Darren. Hi,
Emily,
Darren.
could we do a high five? Like,
Oh, yeah,
that'd be
hold
great.
on, hold on. Oh,
Oh, over
his
here.
head. Nice.
Fantastic.
There we go. Got it. Welcome and thank you for joining us. We have an awesome Minecraft Education Edition lesson for you today.
Absolutely.
Get
And
to
what I like
see-
about these ones, right, Emily, is that like you can do this one, but you can also do like so many other. We'll show you where all the cool ones live, so other classes can do things. Oh, Miss Tugby's here, and Kaylin. Morning. Awesome.
Good morning.
So
So, a
I'm
couple of introductions before we get started. Darren, who are you? Where are you coming to us from?
I'm coming to you from Amiskwaci, Muskegon, Edmonton, Alberta, and I do technology facilitator stuff here with. We got 12,000 students, and I do Minecraft. I do coding with microbits. I do digital art and design. I've got a whole web page and do lots of stuff like that. And when I'm not doing that, I'm hanging out with Cobblestone Collective, doing fun things like this with people like
Awesome.
Emily.
Woohoo.
And Emily, I'm
My
jealous
name,
of you.
what's that? You're
I'm jealous
jealous
of
of
you
me.
because where you
Yes.
are.
Well, I am in Canmore, Alberta, in the mountains on the traditional territory of Treaty 7. And I'm a grade 4 teacher. I spend most of my time outside, but when possible, I try and get my students working on computers and with technology as well.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'm in Treaty 6 territory. That's the traditional territory of the Cree and Saulteaux, Blackfoot, Dene, Nakota Sioux, Métis, and that's a picture I took of the river valley here, which is the meeting place for the peoples for the last thousands of years. And I like to go through those areas. The one thing about the First Nations people in Alberta that I really appreciate is the stewardship of the land and water, especially in some of those rivers in southern
Mhm.
Alberta. You know, the Kainai First Nation, for example, is a steward of the land and water, taking care of making sure those watersheds are not polluted by things like coal mining. So that's one example of how I'm grateful for those traditional knowledge keepers in Alberta.
Awesome. Very important. As Darren mentioned, we are both consultants with the Cobblestone Collective, doing things like this and getting to hang out and play with Minecraft.
Oh my gosh.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Minecraft in school. Yes.
Before we get started, though, we do have to acknowledge and thank Minecraft Education Edition and Microsoft Canada because we're going to have a lot of fun today. And without them, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you very much.
Okay. So one thing, we should probably do that after once we get into Minecraft. But
Okay.
one thing I really like about Minecraft is that you can do things really tangibly, right? Like when you're building things, when you're manipulating things, you remember them really well. And so I've done a lot of the lessons, the coding lessons in Minecraft. I've done a lot of we did the one on the First Nations one, what was that, Manitou Abiaki?
Yes.
Yeah, that was really, really cool if you ever want to do another neat one. And the Microsoft, the education blog, they have so many cool ones. There's an
So
accessibility
many.
one. If you look at that blog, teachers, there's a lot of stuff there where you can do really cool lessons. And in addition, they have all these lessons we'll look at today for like fractions, for math, for coding, for all kinds of really cool stuff.
And
So
they're
we're
always
gonna,
releasing and updating new worlds as well, which is super exciting.
yeah, so good. So our plan today, we're gonna get into Minecraft education. We're gonna open a fractions world. We'll do some dividing and conquering, and we'll show you
Really good
some
there.
other cool little functions. Maybe we'll summon an ender dragon or something to finish off, but we're definitely have some fun in Minecraft.
So teachers, just a reminder, and so that you know, you can pause this video anytime. We will still be here when you press play, but just so you know, please press pause if it works for you in your class to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
This is my favorite part, Darren. Before we jump into Minecraft, we want to let you know that we want to hear from you. We don't want to just banter back and forth all day, the two of us. We want to hear from you as well. So please go to a new tab and enter the cc.page/mathcrate. That is an opportunity for you to connect with us and let us know how you're doing. We have a few questions that we're going to ask throughout the session today, and we hope that you'll put some answers in there for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're on the watch page, you might have the link right there for you. So jump
Yes.
in the cc.page/mathcrate and just let us know, what is your favorite part about Minecraft? What's your favorite part?
Well, I kind of just talked about it, that they're always coming up with new worlds. The new accessibility world that just came out a little while ago. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't say that my favorite part is like actually doing the coding, but I also like blowing things up. It's not that just I love building things. I love building houses with people. I love building like castles and things, but I also like it when because I was in one world and I kind of blew some stuff up and I saw how they built it inside. So I saw that the deny blocks and I saw kind of the layers that were beneath the actual world. Like, oh, that's really neat to take things apart. So I think a cool way to learn about something is, you take them apart and see, you know, how they're built.
Darren, were
So
you that kid that knocked over other kids' towers?
no, I was
Mm,
not. But I did take apart a remote control tank that I had, and then yeah, I couldn't get it back together. So that's one problem. Oh, Michael's in here, likes building. Waylon likes making stuff. I love that we have these grade 5 students in here.
awesome.
Fantastic. Okay, keep that form open. Keep those answers coming. We're so happy you're here with us.
Right on. Are we ready to jump into Minecraft?
I think we are. Yeah. So let's do it. Let's get into Minecraft. So you want to show that little screen where what it looks like, that sign in little screen. I know if you're on a Chromebook, you're gonna be hitting that apps launcher, getting that Minecraft going. And there's your sign in for your district email. Oh, Maddie loves coding. Oh, you've done some of the coding. I love that coding too. And Zach just likes having fun.
George as well. George
George.
loves Minecraft and is ready to have fun. You have a good crew here today. I like that.
Awesome. And you can let us know too when you're in. Sign into your Minecraft account. Go ahead and press play, and then we'll show you where we are ready to go.
Teachers, as a reminder, this might be a great spot to pause if you need to help out some of your students to get signed in.
Everything is my favorite. Love it, Ishan and Andy. That's so good. Okay, so I've got my Minecraft up, ready to rock and roll, ready to get in this world. Let's do it. Jackson likes building. Don't get me wrong. When I said I like building, I really like building, but I also like just seeing what's inside things. I like digging. I also like making my agent do things for me, which is pretty fun. Okay, so I'm in the Minecraft here. So do you want to walk me through where I'm going, Em?
Yes. So once you get logged in, you are going to click on your library.
Okay, I'm hitting play. Boom. I'm going to my library.
And you're going to choose subject kits once you're in view library. Choosing math. We're doing fractions today, so I'm going to say that's under math.
Absolutely.
It'll take a
But
while to get
there
started.
are so many other cool things in here. Like if you wanted to build your own museum and teachers have students like represent information, there's you can make a whole museum in here. We've got videos for that. You want to do a lesson for, social emotional learning, computer science. There's so many cool lessons in here. We are
So
going
many great
into
things.
math. So I went into subject kits and math. And today,
So, oh,
yikes.
damn
I
it.
got extra clicky. Sorry.
Getting very clicky. Okay, so we're going to go into Common Core grade 5. I know we have some grade 4s and grade 6s on here. Just so you know, it's just stored under grade 5. It's not just a specific to grade 5 lesson.
Oh, I'm sorry, Michael. I got a little extra clicky.
Come on, Darren. I like that. Michael, let's keep an eye on Darren here.
And we're crafting fractions.
Craft and fractions.
And I'm going to create this world. Boom. Now I did make a slide. Let's throw your slide back up just so. Boom. There we go. Whoa. Can you go back to the sign in part?
This one.
Right there. Next one.
Boom.
Yeah. So you're going to view library, subject kits, math, Common Core, fractions. George is ready. All loaded in. Boom.
I like that.
That is so good. Beauty. All right. So I am in this world and I'm talking to this NPC. Okay. I think some of them are answering Jonathan and So we got some people watching us live and some people watching Emma and Jonathan. That's okay. We're doing it live. You can watch them. You can watch us. You can do whatever is
We
working for
know
your time.
Michael's live because he's keeping an eye on you.
Absolutely.
I
And
like that.
Jackson is ready. I love that. Okay. Beth has no questions. Cool. So I am here in my Minecraft world. Phew. Now remember, you can get around with your WASD. WASD are your controls. I like to press H and show those controls. That's
Mm,
pretty good.
very handy.
If you,
Is that what H stands for? Very handy.
yeah.
Handy
And
controls.
how about you put in the controls? Abby's in the world. Awesome, Abby. So there's NPC here. So we're going to answer a few questions. We're kind of in a small world for this one. And what I like is once you get the idea of this, you can actually create your own NPCs and do all kinds of fun stuff. Now I have a mouse, and you can see that I have that right click to talk. If you're on a Chromebook, you might know that there's two ways you can do a right click. One is to just boom, bunny ears on your trackpad, and the other way is to hold on the Alt key and single click. So sometimes students don't know that you can't right click on a Chromebook, but you can boom or Alt and click if you want to talk. So that's your right click. So I'm going to talk to this NPC. And Ronan's in. Fractions are actually division problems. You divide the bottom number by the top number of a fraction. We're going to make our way through this world. Awesome. So there's my problem 1. So should we go in?
Let's do it.
Okay, so what's the question? A log of wood can be divided into 4 planks. What fraction of a log of wood is 1 plank? Okay, so I could figure out this with a word problem, but I'm going to go in here. So if this NPC is saying a fraction is division, yeah, it is splitting stuff up. And we have Maria who's saying fraction is a type of math. So 4 friends and pizza, each person gets 2 slices. Yep, absolutely. Zoe's in the world. I'm in the world, yay, says Zoe. That's awesome. My daughter's name is Zoe too. Okay, so fractions are division. So could we do an example of this? Let's look. So we got this log over here. It's just showing that there's a log. And you can divide it into 4 planks. And look at this giant division sign, right? The only thing I don't like about this for fractions is like this log in real life would be a ginormous log.
Ginormous.
And then whereas in Minecraft, you're holding the log and it looks the same size as the plank or whatever, but it's actually not the same size. All right, so while you're in here, throw in the form, what is a fraction? Now you've talked to this NPC. You can even give an example of a fraction in the real world. So in here we have our chests. Boom. Awesome.
So Amy in grade 4 has said a fraction is part of something.
Absolutely. So now I've got my crafting table. Ooh, we're going to do some crafting. Throw that log in there. Boom. So you take 1 log, cut it into 4, and get 4 spruce planks.
Michael says it's like a quarter of a pizza. I like that word, quarter.
Yeah. I used to be able to eat a lot more of a pizza, but now I'm pretty much down to a quarter, maybe a third. Okay, so my NPC is asking me, a log of wood can be divided into 4 planks. What fraction of a log of wood is 1 plank? So that'd be 1 of those 4 pieces. Boom, you got it, thanks. What I love about this is if you get it wrong, nope, keep
Very
going.
encouraging, I like that.
And one thing I really like about this is if you ever get into the creating worlds thing, like a teacher could have students create NPCs. And we did a storytelling lesson in grade 3 where the students had a story and you talk to the NPCs. So that's one really fun thing you can do. I got it.
Woohoo.
So I've got my log, which in reality would be ginormous, into those planks. And now I'm walking around with this. Yeah. And if you somehow lost this, you could always get it back with the give function. I might show that in a little bit. All right, we ready to go to problem number 2?
I think we're ready.
Division symbol with numbers. Awesome. Fractions. Yeah, money is a real world example of, yeah, dividing things up. I realized my own daughter wasn't sure about quarters and dimes, and we had to do a whole kind of lesson on that. So we have panes of glass, and we have glass
Hmm.
blocks. And again, in reality, these glass blocks would be ginormous, and we'd be cutting them up or probably melting them to get these glass panes. Okay, so I'm getting in here, got my glass. Boop. And what I like, you don't have to know all the formulas with crafting. You can just click on glass pane and it shows you. So I've got these 6 here,
No.
got my glass panes. So let's see if I go to my NPC, what the question is. 6 glass block can be divided into 16 glass panes. What fraction of a glass block is 1 glass pane? It's kind of weird numbers because unlike I like the fact that you can take a log and cut it into 4, and then you can take that and then cut it into sticks. So, and there's more questions where we'll do wood. So I've got 6 out, 6 divided into 16 is my fraction, right? Which is pretty awesome. It doesn't always make total sense. And then you can do stuff with these fractions too. Like you don't often see 6/16. You might reduce that down. So teachers, you can do a little extension. Like how would you simplify that if you're ever getting to
Mhm.
simplifying fractions? Like, because I'd probably turn that into 3/8 eventually, right? So I got 6 blocks divided into 16. Don't overthink it too much. We're really just saying, hey, you can take those 6, split it up into 16. Boom.
Woohoo, you got it.
All
Great
right.
job, Darren. Zoe is pumped. She's ready to do this.
Haha. Fantastic. I'm just looking at my planks, seeing how else I could divide this. Oh, so I could also get some sticks. It's another fun thing you can do, split up these into sticks. And if you ever lose your stuff, I'm just going to show this. If I press the slash command, give at these myself, run, it's a spruce log. Spruce log. Spruce. There we go. Boom. Just gave myself
Mm.
another spruce log in my inventory. There it is. You can do that. That's a pretty cool thing. Maybe you're not aware of. / give at self myself. What else should I give myself? An arrow. I could give myself things. So that's a great command when maybe if you've lost, because the first time I did this, I crafted a little too much
Mm.
and I lost my my wood. So there we go. Lost my wood planks. Okay.
So would you use that command often then?
When I'm coding and when I'm doing educational things, for sure I use that. I use the give and I
Mhm.
use summon and I use all kinds of fun things. So if you're making a museum, you can like give yourself materials to do lessons and all kinds of fun stuff. So I've done 2 problems. Awesome.
So let us know in the form, how are you doing? Did you get through the first 2 problems as well? How's everyone doing out there? George is also keeping an eye, and he thinks Darren knows his Minecraft.
A little bit. I've worked with some really smart people in the last little while who taught me so much. Oh, we're doing planks into sticks. Whoop, whoop. Okay. They're giving me some oak wood planks. We want sticks here. Ooh, I like this. Is that just going to give me 4 sticks? Just 4. So 2 oak wood planks gave me 4 sticks. If I take, so that's a nice little fraction right there.
Beautiful numbers for a fraction.
Oh, that's so good. 2 planks can be divided into 4 sticks. What fraction of a plank is 1 stick?
Hmm.
Ooh, again, this is pretty fun because 2/4. There you go. Now, 2/4. As a teacher, I'd always be like, "Hey, let's simplify this. Let's get this
Yeah.
down." So a little too easy, Dante? Yeah, right on. So if you're finding it too easy, do a little more complex crafting. Boom. And especially, I always like doing that. Forward slash give at self. Oh, doesn't like sticks. Give at self. Oh, it just wants stick. And I think if I put a number in here, 64 sticks. So that's a pretty cool thing too. When you give yourself things, you can give a number.
Mhm.
So that's another fun thing you can do.
I wish that's how the real world worked, and you could just command a give self coffee in the middle of the day.
Yeah, I don't think there is that in here. Give
Mm,
at self. No, sorry.
no coffee. Coffee beans? Beans? No?
No, I can give you a cod.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk around with a fish. Raw cod. I'm dividing 2 planks into 4. What fraction? 2 out of 4, 2 quarters. If you want to simplify, that's great too. So 2 quarters, the same thing as 1/2. And I like the idea that you can go in here and you can just really explore that. So if I have, boop, now if I have 4, is that just going to give me 4 or is that going to give me a little bit more
Hmm.
for the game line? Now, so 2 of these gave me 4, but now I've got 4
2.
of these. So how many is this going to give me? So if this gives me 4, I'm expanding it for Dante. Dante, you can answer this question too. If I have 2 and that gives me 4 sticks, if I double this, how many sticks am I going to have here?
Let us know in the forum. What do we think? Things are getting complicated.
Boom, boom. Done all good day. Zach's done. That's amazing.
I love that the cod is just hanging out in there with the sticks and the logs.
Okay, so you're making a ladder. So 7 split in gives you 3. All right, I'll get some more sticks. Gonna craft, and I want a ladder. Whoa, I have a lot of sticks. I went a little overboard. Okay, so they're asking 7 sticks can be divided into 3 ladders. I don't know if I love this question because you're actually building sticks back up, but that's okay. We'll just keep with the fractions. 7 sticks divided into 3 ladders. So 7 over 3. Which is kind of weird because I kind of feel like fractions are usually splitting things into smaller pieces and building them back up, but
Yes.
it is 7 sticks turning into 3 ladders. And if you're done the questions that are here, I think you should create your own problems for maybe a team, for another student. Oh, what are we building here? I'm gonna see what the question is. 3 planks into slabs. Oh, this is really nice too. So I'm gonna get some planks in here, oak wood planks. And I'm gonna need, I want slabs. Another perfect fraction lesson right here, eh? Oak wood planks get 3.
Mm-hmm.
Cut them into 2. And you know what I love about this one? Is that visually, you'll look at the planks, and the slabs are visually exactly half.
Right.
So this is kind of a nice little problem there, right? You get these 3 oak wood planks. Gives you slabs. So good. I think if we have a little extra time, we'll do some coding in the end of this, eh?
I like that.
That'd be great. Yeah. So here, 3 gives me 6. Easy peasy fraction. 3 6. But what I like again, how would you simplify 3 sixths?
Hmm. Those are also very friendly numbers to be fractioning with.
Very. Will be another way of saying 3 sixths. I go, I'm not sure. Huh. Go in
Hmm.
here. That was a villager, huh? Huh.
Yeah.
So cut right into half. So I'm cutting these in half. When I say, sometimes I know my own kids, they don't really realize what I'm saying. Cut it in half. That a half is actually, that's a fraction. Not only am I saying half, but you're saying like 1/2 is the fraction, but it's
And
also,
we say it all the time. We
yeah,
use it all the time.
yeah. Boom. So I got some slabs. 3/6. Boom. Fantastic. I haven't done this one. Planks into 4 stairs. This is going to be a little bit of a weird fraction. 6 planks divided into 4 stairs.
6 planks can be divided into 4 stairs.
Okay, so I've got my 6 plank. I want to get stairs. Hey, this is kind of cool too, right?
That is cool. I like the visual.
Yeah. So 6 planks into 4 stairs. Whew. So 6. Thanks. Oh, so now my game mode is updated to survival once I've done these problems. Okay, what's my performance task?
Dun, dun, dun.
If 1 logs gives you 4 planks and 2 planks gives you 4 sticks, if 7 sticks gives you 3 ladders, how many logs do we need to create 18 ladders? So 7 sticks gives you 3. Okay, so 1 log would give you 4 sticks. So I'm going to need, I'll do a little problem solving here. Got 4 planks.
I'm seeing some numbers that I like, that I see some relationships with.
Of 18. Yeah. So, do you want to help me out a bit? I just can't get it. What's going on?
This is a little fact family question here.
Yeah. So how would you break this down?
So I would start with the end. So we need
Yeah.
18 ladders, and 7
Yeah.
sticks gives us 3 ladders. So of 5, 6, 7, and 8, which number goes in a fact family with 18 and 3?
Boom. I like your logic there. Could it be 5? Not yet.
Keep going.
6. You got it.
Woo.
Okay, so we're gonna go out. Collect 6 logs and make 18 ladders. There's an axe in the chest. Okay.
Get it?
Okay, we're gonna do some. Oh, I better get my axe. Oh, there's some deny blocks here. What I do like is I'm going to show a little trick. I'm going to do a / command and do WB, or turn on World Builder, and see if that changes these deny blocks. / WB gives you a World Builder. Now I can mine that. So that's a little command that you can use. World Builder is really fun because you can press your inventory and then you can look for things like NPC. Oh, in my search. NPC.
And you're still in survival mode, yes?
Oh, yeah. That's why I can't see everything. I'm still in survival. But it did turn off these deny blocks. Boom, boom, boom. I'm crafting. I'm getting extra logs, Emily.
Do it.
And I always like to see what's out here. What's going on out there? I can't get
What's out there? Just let me break through.
Well, I'm like Freddie Mercury.
I was going to say, there's a song coming.
So I got my logs. I got way too many logs. That's okay. I'm going to make a bunch of sticks. Boom.
So many sticks. So many ladders you could make.
Do you remember the shape that it made to make the ladder? Actually, it looks like a little H, kind of. I can make 27 ladders. Little H here.
Now, what would one do with 27 ladders?
Well, let me tell you, last time I was in here, I tried climbing the walls.
Nice.
Yeah. Awesome. So what I would like to do too is sometimes if you go into your settings and if you were to turn it into creative, there we go. Now can I get an NPC?
Peaceful.
So maybe we should try creating our own fraction problem. So to do that, two things you need to do is WB to get world builder going. And so I just updated it to false. And world builder, you need world builder to do these NPCs. And what I love about these NPCs is you can have students make their own displays. You can have them make their own fractions problems. So here you could try doing your own fraction problem. Like if I have, doesn't have to be anything in the Minecraft world, but it sure could be. If I
This
have,
is what our friends like Zachary and Dante could be working on.
yeah. So two things I did when I did /WB, get that world builder going. And then I got this spawn for the NPC. And NPCs are like your guides, and they can ask you questions. You can interact with them. This is a really cool way to kind of expand this activity if students aren't challenged, right? To have them create their own fractions problems and do things in here. And the only thing you need to do once you're done editing my awesome problem is it's really easy to accidentally destroy, like I just did, your NPC. And there it's back.
Accidentally.
Whoops. Accidentally on purpose, yeah. Hi, Emily.
Hello.
The thing to do is go back in and press /WB again. So now I can interact with the NPC. And the NPC can send you in links to other directions. I've had NPCs tell stories and do all kinds of fun stuff like that. So do you think we should go out and do another lesson we haven't done yet? We have quite a bit of time.
Let's check it out.
Yeah. What's the second part of what's lesson 2, activity 2?
Lesson 2, activity 2. Let's see.
Yeah. Before we go, I'm going to summon some things, though. I'm going to summon
loops to collect and create.
Yeah.
Or sorry, that's activity 3. I'm jumping ahead. 3D fractions is lesson 2.
Building some. There, I summoned a chicken. You can practice doing that. Okay. So if you finish this world, we'll escape and you can save and exit. All right, cool. Okay, so I'm in my library, and there are lots of other lessons in here, right, that we can go to in the library.
It's true.
Yeah.
We're going to check out some 3D fractions.
Yeah, where's that one?
So subject kits.
Yeah.
I believe. Math. And is it in the Common Core with the others? Let's check it out. No, I don't see 3D fractions there.
No? Okay. Classifying quadrilaterals. Ooh, volume world. There's some really cool ones in here. I really like these.
Let's check out fractions.
Fractions. Okay.
3D fractions.
Yeah, so there's the 3D fractions. So if you finished that one up, the Common Core, you can go to fractions and we can look at 3D fractions as our next little lesson. So let's show that one more time where we're going. Hopefully you're doing well with those subject kits, math, fractions, and 3D fractions. Let's jump in and let's create this world. I also like doing this. We've built models of some of the things that we were working on in school. All right.
Ooh.
Okay, so there's my agent. And look at all these materials I have.
Oh, that's cool.
Slates to write your information, lime, concrete. Okay, excellent. As always, if you're lost in the world, not sure where to go, you can always talk to your agents. Area 2. Around our world a little bit. This is great because I can fly. There's area 3. Agent. So
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So you can check out this little area where we're building some of our fractions. Right. So what should go in here? 2, 3. So we have a missing fraction here we want to build. So here we have 1/6. Here we have 2/6. Also be divided up into, oops, 1. I'm actually gonna.
Now, what is the fraction?
But I actually like this. I wanted to just kind of look at this. So here we have 1, 2, 3 kind of parts where this is 2/6, but it's also 1/3, which is pretty awesome. Then 3/6, which is the same as half of this is created as a fraction. And then, so we're missing right here. So we got to build this model. All right. So we're looking for white concrete. This one has 3. So I'm going to go up with my space bar twice.
Nice.
So
That's a really great visual to understand fractions a little bit better as well.
Yeah. I was missing 4/6, and you could also split this up into 2 lines out of the 3 lines are. So one thing we have in here is a slate where you could even write these fractions out. Slates are really fun because you do 4/6, same thing as 2/3. Now I've got my.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Fraction and simplified fraction.
Oh, maybe I was taking too long. I'm going to go to my settings. I'm going to turn it into day. Where's my always day? Always day. There we go. There, got my daylight back on. So got my slates. So one thing you can do is label. Actually, good. I'll go check out what they're asking us over here on our pedestal. We're building that missing one.
Blocky fractions.
Yeah.
I like that term.
Use the code you created in one area to build a number line. You can use code to build the missing one. We weren't coding. We're just using our building part. Okay. Use your agent to create 7 fractions in order. There's a model of 3/5 behind me. Now we're not coding our. You can use your agent, but we're just not doing our coding right now. 1, 2, 3. 3/5. Wait, what are we doing over here?
I'm gonna make some fractions.
7 fractions in order. Use the dark blocks on top and light blocks on the bottom. There's 3/5 behind me. Our total is going to be 8. 1, 2, 3. No, 3. So our total is going to be 5. So 3/5. And we're going to put our. I'm going to put it right. Where should I put the next little block?
On that, yeah, on that number line there.
That's the final one. 3/5.
What does that slate say over there?
Let's start.
Yeah, that one.
Start here.
Nice.
Okay. 4. Oh, and I got to see what's this material here. Magenta concrete.
Magenta. Beautiful color.
Okay. 1/5. And then 2.
Who would have thought Minecraft to show your understanding fractions?
Yeah.
What
Now
a
we're doing the ones that are on here, but if you have some for your textbook, if you have some from problem in your class, these are where you could build these models as well, right?
Mhm.
Good. One more. So I've got, I'm going to put my slates in here. So what fraction is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts.
1/5. What animals are roaming behind you? Or behind your number line?
Oh, we got some chickens. We got some.
Oh, just hanging out.
Yeah. I've got my 1, 2, 3, 4/5. Perfect.
Good work, Darren.
Yes. So now we haven't done any coding with our agent yet, but I think we should just start maybe doing a tiny bit of coding with our C.
We have some time.
Yeah. So I've done 2 of these fraction lines. And so one thing that they're asking is to do a little bit of coding with our agent. So there's our agent. So let's do a little bit of coding. Let's press C. And let's get our make code in here. And there's our code builder where there's all kinds of lessons here. Should we start with just a very simple chicken rain before we go?
Love a good chicken rain.
Yeah. Let's get our code builder going. And we're going to do blocks. And press OK. So we're going to do a little chat command here. When I run, it's going to spawn an animal at 1 right here. Okay, so I'm just going to do that one more time where I went. So our agent is here. We're going to get our agent to do some building for us eventually. But let's just start with how to get into that code builder. Okay. Let's see. How are our friends doing?
Friends are doing good. Junior dropped some really great fraction words, numerator and denominator. Love that.
Okay.
I wonder if you could write a fractions question with animals.
With animals? I bet you could with. You want to see how many fractions? Okay. So let's do a little bit of rain. So I'll have it rain some chickens and I'll have it do some other animals. We'll have a total of, give me a total number of animals that we're going to actually code.
50.
Oh my gosh, you're very ambitious. And what 2 animals do you want?
Let's do chickens, right? Chickens is one because we said we're gonna make rain chickens. And could we do maybe not foxes?
No, because your fraction would disappear very quickly.
Maybe cows?
Okay.
Keep a little farm theme.
All right. Emily, how many chickens would you like? And how many cows would you like? Out of 50, what are our numbers we're going to work with?
Let's do 40 chickens.
So 40 chickens.
I mean, it's got to rain chickens.
Perfect. And what's the other animal? Is going to be cows. So we're going to have,
Mhm.
how many cows are we going to have left? We have 10 cows.
10 cows.
Okay. So I'm going to have, if I do this, that's going to give me 1 chicken, but I'm going to grab a little loop in here. So you said 40 chickens. One thing I love about this is I can actually duplicate this. And I want 10 cows.
Yes, you taught me the duplication. I like that little shortcut.
Chickens, and there's our cows.
Darren's the king of shortcuts, in case you didn't know.
How high up should our chickens come down from 10?
At least 10, yes.
Okay. And our cows. When I'm done this, I will have a total of 50 animals. 10 of them will be cows. 40 of them will be chickens. So we'll have some nice fractions here. I'm going to press play. Okay, that was my command block. I did cow and chicken. So I'm going to type, I'm going to type my command. I'm going to get the cows first. Oh, okay. I've got 10 cows.
Did they all make it? They
Yep.
They dropped in from quite high, those cows.
And we got chickens.
Oh, yeah.
I love this. We have our collection of awesome fractions here. We have 50 animals. So next time you see, those word problems like your farmer has 50 cows, we're going to do some coding in here. There we have our chickens and cows. So I have 40 50ths, or 4/5 are chickens. I'm going to write that down on a little slate here. 4/5 is the same thing as 3/5. I have 40 chickens, 10 cows. Then the other fraction we have is 10 50ths, or 1/5 cows. Perfect.
Nice.
All right. I really like that. I think it was really fun. So making those word problems.
Coding animals.
There's our awesome
Doing
agent.
fractions with animals.
Yeah.
We add some chaos in there.
I've got these fractions here. Can I figure out what fraction is missing in the middle? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. My gosh. Write this down. 1/4. Over here, I have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3,
12. Which is
12.
also.
Ooh.
Little simplification here.
3/12. 1/4. So what's my middle fraction going to be?
Well, should we simplify that one first?
Yeah. Can you help me?
I can. So I'm going to do. So if I did 3 divided by 3 for that one, that would be 1 as the numerator.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 divided by 12 would be 4 for the denominator, which also is equal to 1/4, which is our same as our first one.
Yeah. So what's going to be my missing one? 12.
So I'm guessing it also needs to equal 1/4.
Yeah. So if this is 4, if my denominator here is 4, and my denominator over here is 12.
So between that.
And maybe double this to be 8 as my denominator.
And then if we doubled the numerator of the first one, would that be? So 2 over 8.
6, 7, 8. What do they do? They did this one, they did that one. How do they do diamonds on the top first? Oh, a sea
Ooh.
lantern. 2.
So fancy.
So visually, I have 2 eighths. I have 3 twelfths.
I like the sea lanterns up there.
Yeah, so those all equal. Same fraction. That's great. I love the animal problem that you did.
I like that last one. It's a good way to practice simplifying your fractions.
For sure. Okay, great. In the videos, Jonathan and Emma are showing how to do the actual coding and that sort of stuff. So we'll just get you into these worlds, and then Jonathan and Emma can take you on. There are 5 total activities, so you can watch them do their activities and go through these same ones in our crate.
There's lots of great lessons there. There's a sustainable home challenge as well. And as usual, there's debugging, which is my favorite. I feel like I always learn the most when I go through debugging practice.
Yeah. Awesome. So let's look at some of these other worlds. So if we're going to the view library and the subject kits, there are tons in here. We're doing the ones in the math with these fraction lessons, but there are lots of other lessons in the computer science, history, social emotional, all these other ones. So there we go. And your worlds are saved now. When I go to view my worlds, there's my crafting fractions worlds. I also really like the code builder tutorials that are in there. And if you ever want to save them off your Chromebook, you have to actually export these worlds. So that's one thing about if you're on a Chromebook and it gets saved. If anyone else like removes your profile, you won't get those worlds saved, right? So you got to make sure that you sometimes export your worlds if you want to keep them in like in Drive or whatever, wherever you want to keep those lessons, those worlds.
It's a good tip.
Yeah. So hopefully one thing that you can walk through all these lessons, but just knowing that you can show all these problems, like in a math textbook, you can do these problems in this kind of real world and have these tangible things, building models in a really easy way, coding chickens and animals to kind of represent these fractions. So your fractions don't have to be just these word problems; they can be actual problems, like in a real thing. I'm going to one last thing. I'm going to summon an Ender Dragon because I just like to do that.
You did promise that.
Summon.
You did promise.
Ender. They always fly away really quickly, though. Whoa, there he is.
Oh yeah.
Follow an Ender Dragon.
Why do they always fly away?
They like to go to water.
Yeah.
A
large body of water, obviously.
Yeah. I think that's where he's going. I finished these 2 activities, and there's my agent waiting for me to code. Like, Darren, please code me. Not today, agent. Not today.
Nice try, agent.
All right. If you're still with us, what's one new command or new thing that you learned in Minecraft today? You can answer in your form. Maybe you didn't know about turning into World Builder or using NPCs. I really think that that's a great way to tell stories, to do problems, to interact with those NPCs, and to remember these things and always go back into review.
Very cool. Well, I learned that you can't command coffee, so
that's disappointing.
It's very disappointing.
Maybe in an update. Okay, so where are we going after this? Once we are gone in a couple minutes here, but where will people be going after?
Yeah, so teachers, we've mentioned a few times, but there are 4 more activities in your Cobblestone crate, so make sure that you check those out. We did the 3D fractions today. That is part of activity 2. So there's a deeper dive there for you if you'd like to check that out next. And then, as we mentioned, the sustainable home building and debugging as well.
Awesome.
And we will not be with you as you carry on with the next activities, but you can still communicate with us. We will be doing honorable mentions on our Cobblestone page, and they get updated every Friday. So make sure you're still communicating on that response form.
Yeah. And it's nice to have those videos of Jonathan like walking you through exactly what to do in all of these, right? So I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at the second lesson and see exactly what they're doing on there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Awesome. And as we started out thanking Minecraft Education Edition and Microsoft Canada, we're going to end that way as well. Thank you so much. Lots of things to check out in Minecraft Education Edition. We only kind of just touched the surface today. So thanks, Darren, for walking us through
Yeah.
that. That was really great.
Absolutely.
And that's it. That's it
Okay.
for your lesson today.
Good luck with the end of your school year, and we'll see you in September. If we don't see you with some of these other lessons that are happening with Cobblestone right before the end of the year, we have a couple weeks left where there's a few more Minecraft lessons. I know we're doing a pixel art lesson, so there's a few other ones that are going on. So doing
Awesome.
great. Thanks, Emma.
Well,
Thanks for joining us.
yes, thank you, everyone. And thank you, Darren. That was super fun. Take care and enjoy the rest of your cobblestone crate.